What's up, fam? Demuir here again, back in the mix as per usual. I'm just sitting here going through what looks like to be just over 200 promos to go through, and I'm really appreciative, as always, of people sharing their art with me, and in respects and hopes of me playing it and supporting their music. Like it's a really big deal to put yourself out there artistically, creating your music, and then share it with others to enjoy and to play for others. So I'm very appreciative of that. While I was going through these promos and some of the experiences I've had this week, I thought it'd be great to share in this producer tip the importance of mastering and the importance of being open to feedback, as well as developing a key relationship with your mastering engineer or engineers. In my case, I use a number of different mastering cats depending on the sound I'm going for. So here's the deal. As I was listening to these promos, I could tell some of these things weren't mastered properly. It was just someone whipping up the track, mixing it down quick, and just pushing it to get it out. And it really does you a disservice when you go about taking your production that way. It demonstrates to me, like a lot of other DJs and producers who do take this craft very seriously, that you're not serious, you're not engaged, you are just not moving this to its full potential, and you don't understand the importance of mastering at the final stage in getting your track to sonically sound good on any different medium, be it the TV, radio, and more importantly in the club. So that's the first point. The other piece is, as a producer, when you have your producer hat on, you set your pre-master up the way the mastering engineer wants it, and you're not redlining shit, is to be open to feedback. And as long as I've been in this game, I actually got some feedback earlier this week that one of my pre-masters were a little off, but I'm going to share with you an important tip. And the tip is that be open to feedback, but don't take everyone's feedback literally and beat your ass up that you missed the mark on some EQing. Rather, take the feedback, be critical of it as well as with yourself, and then take it to others to validate if you're still on the fence about some of the feedback, which is exactly what I ended up doing. Might have costed me a little bit more money at the end of the day, because what I ended up doing was I took the pre-masters and I sent it out to different mastering engineers who have helped me in the genre that I produce in, and said, listen, tell me what you think of this, master it up for me. And then I got the masters back and related to the original feedback that I got, and said, yeah, he's right on that one point, let's boost this up. And anyway, at the end of the day, I got a lot of beautiful masters ready to go and set for me, and I guess I have the best sounding master at the end of the day, which leads me to my last and final point around building a strong and effective relationship with your mastering engineer. I think one of the number one things that works, because the goal here is to get the best sounding record possible, is to tell the mastering engineer, listen, here's my pre-master, I'm human just like you, I'm open to feedback at any given point in time. And that immediately disarms the whole emotional rhetoric of, this is my art and how dare you, critique my mixes and where I put the kick and the bass and stuff. It just creates a more fulsome relationship with your mastering engineer at the end of the day. And I know guys that personalize this shit. Like, the mastering engineer comes back and says, hey man, the highs are a little off on this. I know guys that are like, so ignorant to the point where they know it's fucked up and they leave it that way, and then they wonder why the records aren't getting played in the clubs or on the radio or being supported by certain DJs. Like, just take the fucking feedback, work it back into your process, and get the shit done. So that's all I have today for you, is the importance of mastering and building those key relationships and making sure that you take the feedback in as positively and effectively to have the foremost and best sounding song that you can produce as much as possible. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you again for joining. Stay tuned for more content every Wednesday on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/DemuirPierre. Peace. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Later.